that you can fall asleep to. Number 1. Centralia, Pennsylvania was once a thriving coal town with about 1,000 residents. It became nearly uninhabitable after a coal seam fire ignited in 1962. Smoke and toxic gases seeped through cracks, and roads developed massive sinkholes. Today, only a handful of residents remain, and the town is mostly overgrown and empty. Number 2. Bodie, California. Booming during the California Gold Rush in the late 1800s, Bodie had hotels, a bank, and hundreds of homes. When the gold ran out, residents abandoned it rapidly. The town is now a ghost town in a state of arrested decay, with buildings and belongings preserved as they were left. Number 3. Rhyolite, Nevada. Funded in 1904 during a gold rush, Rhyolite had electricity, a stock exchange, and even a luxury hotel. But within a few years, mines failed and residents left. Ruins like the Bottle House and Bank Foundation remain, hauntingly frozen in the desert. That sucks. 4. Glen Rio, Texas / New Mexico, located on Route 66. This town thrived on highway traffic with motels, gas stations, and diners. After Interstate 40 bypassed Glen Rio, businesses collapsed and the town emptied. Today, abandoned buildings mark the state line between Texas and New Mexico. Okay, I see why it's, Texas / New Mexico. 5. Terlingua, Texas. Mercury mining created a bustling town in the early 1900s. After the mines closed, residents scattered. Now, a few locals remain, but most of the town is in ruins and desert. It's become a quirky tourist spot with festivals and ghost tours. Number 6. Cahaba, Alabama. Alabama's first state capital in 1820, Cahaba was flooded repeatedly by the Alabama River. After losing the capital designation in 1826, residents left. Archaeologists now preserve its ruins, including old homes, churches, and cemeteries. Number 7. Kennecott, Alaska. Copper mining made this town wealthy between 1911 and 1938. Once the mines closed, workers left due to harsh conditions and isolation. Today metal mill, tramways, and mining structures remain within a dramatic mountain landscape. Number 8. Sheniko, Oregon, a booming wheat shipping town along the Columbia Southern Railroad in the early 1900s. When the railroad bypassed it and wheat markets collapsed, residents moved away. A few historic buildings still stand, including an old hotel and store. Number 9. Calico, California. Silver boomtown in the 1880s with saloons, mines, and a bustling population. When silver prices dropped, miners left. The town was restored in the 1950s as a tourist attraction, giving a sense of an old Wild West ghost town. That's pretty cool. Number 10. Thurmond, West Virginia. It thrived as a railroad town during the Chesapeake and Ohio Railway heyday. Population peaked in the early 1900s, but when railroads modernized and traffic declined, the town emptied. Today, only a few residents and historic buildings remain. Number 11. Goldfield, Nevada. At its peak in 1906, Goldfield was Nevada's largest city due to gold mining. Boom ended as mines played out, leaving crumbling homes and a decrepit hotel and an eerie desert landscape. Number 12. Jerome, Arizona. Mining town perched on Cleopatra Hill. Copper mining boomed, then collapsed during the Great Depression. Today, Jerome is partially revived as an artist community, but many old buildings and mines still stand as ghostly reminders. Number 13. Edina, Oregon. Logging town along the Santiam River. Once a bustling community, it declined after logging and railroads ceased operations. Only a few structures remain, now surrounded by overgrown forest. That sucks. Number 14. Rogersville, Missouri. A small rural town whose population dwindled during the 20th century as people moved to cities for jobs. Buildings now stand abandoned, slowly reclaimed by nature. Number 15. Potter, Nebraska. A farming town devastated during the Dust Bowl and Great Depression. Residents left when crops failed and irrigation wasn't feasible. Empty lots and a few decaying buildings mark the site today. Number 16. LaSalle, Utah. A small mining settlement for copper and other minerals. When mining operations ceased, the town was abandoned. Ruins still dot the rugged landscape of southern Utah. Number 17. Bannack, Montana. A gold mining town from 1862. Montana's first territorial capital. Once vibrant, it declined after gold ran out. Now preserved as a state park with dozens of original buildings, including the old hotel and saloons. Number 18. Sulphur Springs, Texas. A mining town that vanished after the local sulfur springs lost commercial viability. A few ruins remain amid desert vegetation. Number 19. Agua Caliente, Arizona. A desert resort town with hot springs. Popular in the early 1900s, but tourism declined. Water dried up, and the town emptied. Only scattered foundations remain. Number 20. Cerro Gordo, California. Remote silver mining town in the Inyo Mountains, was once a thriving town with mines and a hotel, now abandoned after mining declined. Now a private historic site with restored ruins and ghostly cemeteries. Number 21. Weston, Nevada. A small mining settlement abandoned after ore veins dried up. Only scattered ruins remain, including old cabins and mine entrances. Number 22. Randsburg, California. A gold and silver town that lost population after the mining boom ended. A few residents remain, but most buildings are withered and empty. Number 23. Diamond, Washington. A mining and logging town abandoned after resources were exhausted. Remnants of cabins and logging infrastructures remain, overgrown by forest. Number 24. Helltown, Ohio. A government bought land in the 1970s for park expansion, causing residents to leave. Abandoned homes and churches fueled urban legends about hauntings, still mostly overgrown and eerie. Number 25. Monowi, Nebraska. Once a small farming town, is now home to one resident, Elsie Ayler, who runs a library and tavern. It's technically a ghost town, but alive thanks to her dedication. Well, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure to subscribe for more. You guys have a good night.